How's it going, everyone? We're going to go straight into the income and the discounts this week, and we can see that discounts are exactly pretty much the same as what they were last week, and at the same time, the income has come down. So, same amount of things you're trying to buy as last week, except for you have less money to do it. So, it's a little bit more of a grind. These levels are actually pretty low. If you look at the discount rate, that blue line, it's like the lowest. And, this is still coming off of Black Friday sales and all the new content coming out. So Rockstar's trying to get you to buy those shark cards still. So it wasn't super clear when the MOCs themselves would show up, but the MOC missions I did have down in a trending income category from last week. So that's cool. Then as far as new content goes, we have the Vetier, or however you would say that. Then if you're able to find 10 of the hidden treasure chests around Los Santos this week, then you'll be able to get another 100,000 from that. Then the Kosatka is 25% off. And then into the regular discounts, the Cargo Bob Jet Sam is on sale, as well as the regular Cargo Bob. And there is really no difference between the two, so just get the cheaper one if you don't have the other already. And then there's the Strider as well as the Ardent. And if you're a Twitch Prime member, you can still get the sonar station on that sub for free. And the Osiris is still discounted as well as the PR4. Then if you can get to the casino, the Cheetah Classic is the podium car this week. Now this is typically $865,000. So if you like it, go get it. Now, the MOC is 40% off this week, but you'll also need a CEO office or an MC clubhouse in order to use it. Then you're also going to need a bunker to store it in, which was on sale last week, so hopefully you got it. Then, if you have it this week, the MOC missions themselves are 3 times the money as well as the rank. Now, I still don't really find these to be like super profitable, but at the same time, they unlock all the trade prices. Like if you want the APC or the Mark 1, they'll definitely save you a lot of money if you do them. So this is definitely the week to do them if you're going to. And then if you're a new player or you just need a little bit of money or want to have some fun, go into the main menu into the adversary mode and then scroll down until you get to the Diamond Casino missions. And these are all double rewards this week, so it's something to do. And if that's not something you want to spend your time on, you can go down to the Little Soul Park and the RC Bandito race is there. And the land race is up here. This is called Khalifa Way. And both of these will pay you $100,000 whenever you do them. This is the GPS location for the land race, and you do pretty much follow that for the most part. But basically, get up to the start line, get a good rev drop going there. And this is the Bati 801, so super cheap bike, does most of these time trials pretty well. So that's what you want to be on. And then on these roads here, you're going to want to try to think about taking the best line that you can. So like starting out wide and then cutting in on all of these corners and just trying to find that straight path through all the corners that you can. And it's a little risky because of the cars, but it's negotiable at the same time. It gets a little bit more tricky when you're on the loose surfaces, but it's still going to be something that's not too difficult to do. One of the main things that you're going to want to do on this race, though, is up here, there's a jump. And what you're going to do is just jump across the canyon right there. That saves you a good couple seconds that you'll probably need. And basically, watch out for that corner. A little bit sharp. And that's going to be pretty much the gist of the race, as long as you can get around all of these corners without getting hit by a car. Just go on the left side here and the finish line's right there. That's all you got to do. Then the RC Bandito race is complicated as usual. There's really not much I can do for explaining it besides like watch out for everything. There are people everywhere here. They're always trying to get in the way. There's a lot of elevation changes in this race that make it really tricky to try to drive on, because if you're trying to steer while your car doesn't have traction and then it suddenly does have traction or more traction or less traction, then it makes racing over those surfaces something that's really difficult to do. I do know this section is especially technical, but you do want to pretty much just stay on the sidewalk and between the rails there. For the most part, just rewatch this video without me talking, and it will probably give you some kind of an idea of the layout. Basically, what you're going to do at the end, though, is just go to the half pipe right there and launch into space. Pretty much it. There were a few discounts that started to show up this week as far as new trends, like the arcade. It looks like it could be in a trend right there, but then earlier last year we had like a pretty big gap between the last ones, and so if Rockstar is trying to come up with more frequent arcade discounts, I don't know, maybe. Cargo warehouse again is like pretty similar trend to what we've been recently seeing, but then like big gaps and then like more similar to what we've been seeing. So it's like kind of a maybe. That could be something that would show up if you want to grind cargo warehouse crates, but I think Cayo Perico is pretty much going to like ruin the game for, diversity. Facility, same thing there. Facility is still useful because you can store vehicles in it. Doomsday Heist is a nightmare, but if you look at the trends on all of last year, it was more frequent, and I would say that one was probably actually a reasonable trend. I don't know what's going on with the homes and garages, because that's coming up like all the time, and then like last year it was not quite as often. Then nightclub, I would say possible. Again, weird kind of gaps between these things previously, but it kind of looks like what's going on now is very similar to this area up here, where it was the new part of the year, and that's where we're at now. So we might be seeing that one soon too. Then the cool tip of the week is how to hang up on English Dave. There he is. Click both of the thumbsticks and he's gone. Just like that. Anyway, that's all I have for this week, so just, I don't know, do what you do. See you next time.